Welcome to the Dan Stevens Show. Very special guest today. His name is Zac Lee.
Hi.
Zac, great to have you.
Good to have you. I'm not good at starting things. So.
Yeah, that's a weird accent you got there.
It is. It's Carlo.
We're starting off with
a couple comedians in the studio,
a zinger. It's like when Paul Marsh came on. He started off with a great joke as well.
Oh, the man is 90% joke. He's a joke on legs.
Exactly.
Huh.
Now, you are...
I feel bad, though, for the people that are dying in the fire when he's,
Where?
Because he's a fireman.
Oh, yes. Yeah, he's probably
Would you just hook up the hose, Paul?
Yeah.
Just stop with the one-liners.
Yeah. Zac, you live in Dublin.
Mm-hmm.
You are living there how long? How long have you lived in Dublin?
So I've lived in Ireland 18 years. I lived in Kilkenny for 13 of those years and Dublin for 5.
Right. Which do you prefer?
There's no preference, to be honest. Like I don't think I could live in the country again. So like when I lived in Kilkenny, I lived in kind of out in the middle of nowhere, and I don't think I could do that again. I like having the city. I like having a buzz around me. So I lived in Kilkenny Town, Kilkenny Town's lovely. It's a perfect little. You have everything you need, like Blanche,
Mm-hmm.
More
pubs though in Kilkenny.
Yeah. There's more pubs than pretty much anywhere, I think, in Kilkenny, but.
Yeah.
At least pre-COVID. I don't know how it's doing these days, but there was great during COVID. Do you remember the law that you had to have like a €9 plate of food if you wanted to drink? Just that ridiculous thing that was going on for a while.
Yeah, I wouldn't be a part of that.
Yeah,
I didn't partake in that at all.
There was a pub in Kilkenny. I won't say the name, but there was a pub in Kilkenny that you could buy a €9 dirty plate, where they never served food in the pub before.
Really?
But for them to stay open, they needed to serve food.
Right.
So you could buy a €9 dirty plate. They just put the plate on the table.
Yeah.
With like some crumbs on it.
Oh, wow.
In case the guards came in. Was it the guards that were even
I don't know.
monitoring that, or did COVID have its own like the Lewis
nonsense? Most of it. Yeah.
No preference.
But you lived away from the city. Kilkenny's known for stag parties. For the American listeners, that's
bachelor party.
Bachelor parties.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah,
bro.
So Kilkenny's famous for those. And I think really that's where people should go. Like, people go to Temple Bar. Go to Kilkenny. If you're coming over to Ireland.
Yeah, go somewhere
better off,
random and harass the shit out of locals there.
Yeah, exactly. And get charged less for it.
Much less.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're a part-time SNA as well.
Yeah.
And you've recently got a lot of following online too.
Yeah.
By the way, check out Zac's TikTok and his Instagram. Absolutely hilarious. He's found something very, very funny.
Is there going to be an image there? No.
Oh yeah, I can put one up, yeah. Z. You don't say Z in America, do you?
Huh?
Z. Z-A-C-L-E-E.
Z-A-C-L-E-E.
Yeah, there's some hilarious
Think
stuff.
like, exactly. Please don't.
I had this weird moment. Like, I've known Zac for 2-3 years, whatever. And my brother, my second eldest brother, Owen, sends me a thing one day, a clip. And it's Zac. And I'm like, he doesn't know that I know you.
In the nude.
It was Zac. It was Zac doing a Traveller call-out video, which were hilarious in and of themselves back when they came out. But the way that you translate it is amazing. We won't give it away. Check it out, guys. Check it out.
Yeah. I don't just do it. I don't think I'm necessarily as just Traveller call-out videos. It's more when somebody's saying something kind of ridiculous and silly, and so when that's articulated in an American way. So like for the call out videos, it's a bunch of meatheads that want to box the head off each other, so they're saying really silly stuff, they're frantic and everything. I also did the Aoife McGregor phone call as well.
Right.
Which, because the things, I don't know if you know the phone call that she had with it was her dog groomer,
Aoife McGregor.
Yeah.
So is this
Conor McGregor's sister? Yeah.
Okay, no, I didn't hear about that.
So if you look on my page, you can see there's one that's an Aoife McGregor call.
Right.
Somebody asked me recently, well, a lot of people asked me to do the Twink voicemail. I don't know if you remember.
She's
that.
a Irish kind of pantomime legend. Is that right?
I don't know. I think was she a model at one stage? No, that's Twiggy.
Maybe
it's Twiggy. No, I'm thinking. Don't confuse those two. Anyway, she was an Irish personality, right? And she's quite posh, so she had this voice.
I believe there's a category of gay man named after her. Imagine that.
The opposite of you.
Yes,
actually.
my lover.
The bear to the twink.
Yes.
Anyway, let's not talk about your brother and those nudes anymore. The thing is like with the twink thing, she's really posh, and in the voicemail, she's saying horrific stuff, and so people are like, do this one, and I'm like, but that's not it. They won't be funny. So I kind of tried it, but it sounds so harsh with an American accent because she talks about like her ex and like her ex's.
Is this twink?
Yeah,
okay.
She's talking about her ex and how they had some bastard child with another woman, and so it's really, the funny thing about it is this posh woman saying horrific shit, but when I do it, it just sounds like a harsh American articulation of, yet that whore's bastard child. Like it's not. Whereas like when you're talking about Dickie's nose or like shite in a bucket, but you say it like shite in a bucket. Like it's very different. So for those looking for the twink, it just doesn't work. I'm sorry.
Okay. Well, I mean, we briefly discussed over coffee there, and guys, we got coffee. Thank you for the coffee, for the donations. If you want to donate to buy the guest coffee, there's a link in the episode description. Also, please follow and rate 5 stars if you've come this far, and like, subscribe, share with someone that might like the episode and all that. Don't forget. Thank you.
From the hills of Cabra.
Yes. That's where he's from, by the way.
Yeah,
I'm not from there.
I love living in Cabra. I love that. You were asking about where do I prefer, but one thing I love is grit. I like you go back to I go back to the States. I used to go back.
Wait, one sec. We'll talk about that.
Sorry.
So we briefly discussed. So you've gotten a good following now online.
Yeah.
And you're basically saying, what do I do with it? Like, what is it?
Yeah.
I often I don't have that much. I think I have like almost 4,000 followers now on Instagram, and 2,500 on TikTok, and I'm delighted with that.
Yeah.
But I guess the thing is you would think about who's following me, and do they even really care, and are they gonna support my career that I want to have? So you have to think about, I guess, the type of follower you have as against the amount of followers you have, don't you?
Yeah.
Because you blew up pretty quick in a pretty. Yeah, and you're looking at I know what it's like when something goes well. You're looking at the notifications.
I'm on my phone way too much.
And you're checking them, and every time it's like 99 plus on TikTok.
Like, obviously, it's great because it means I'm doing all this silly shit, and so it's good for comedy because it means, can I take this on stage? Can I work this out?
Yeah,
make it a bit. Obviously, if it does,
because you're a stand-up as well.
Yeah,
and then obviously primarily.
Yeah, I'd say if I was to go in order, I'd say like actor, writer, comedian. Like I'm okay at stand-up. Father. Oh no, father's. Right. Jesus Christ, priorities. Hello.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's great because you do all this silly stuff and knowing that people find it funny and that people like it. It's just a matter of what to kind of do with the following as well. So I have recently. So I'm trying to write and trying to work on some stuff that really works online and try to put it on stage, because I have had people say, are you going to be in Wexford? Are you going to be here? Are you going to be there? Not a lot of people, just a handful of people, but still it kind of it's a little bit of a litmus test on would I be able to sell tickets if I was to
that's what it's all about, really, right? Yeah. And then you want to give them something that is similar, if not what they followed you for.
I can't just all be 9/11 jokes,
It's a tricky thing to navigate, though, right?
What 9/11 was apparently, but it's more about writing something that I can enjoy, but that's still in line with my humor and my brand.
Yeah, cool. So today's episode is gonna be, I would say, I don't know, guided through by a few questions that I've written for Zac as an American who's lived in Ireland for how long?
18 years.
18 years. So I just sit down and I think, what would people want to know from an American man who's been in this little country for over half his life?
Well, these days,
Oh, more? Is it less than half your life? What age are you?
Yeah, I'm 44.
All right. About half your life.
About half my
in
life.
Ireland, and
but
about half in
when you
America.
think about it, it's my entire adult life, really.
Absolutely.
You know, 20,
that's what it is.
I was, what, 26?
Uh-huh.
So, yeah.
Yeah. It's a pretty unique position to be in, and I think personally that that gave you a great insight. You know, the videos that you do. It's like, you know, the Irish people enough now, and how funny it is to translate that stuff.
And I mean,
whereas someone from America just visiting for the weekend would be like, "What the hell is that guy saying?
Yeah.
You know, what is that? Who is that? You know, it's a traveler. You know what? It's a call-out video.
Yeah.
You know the context of it already.
And we can touch on this later, but one great thing I love about Ireland is colloquialisms, because I'm constantly finding out new little things.
Yeah.
You know.
A colloquialism is what?
It's just something within a locality that's, you know, something within the culture.
Yes.
Within all the little subcultures that are in Ireland.
have a lot of those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like even when I lived in Kilkenny, I found it shocking that just literally down the road, especially where I lived in Kilkenny, I lived on the north side of Kilkenny, and you drive 5 minutes near Carlow, but yet there are already different things going on and different accents and different I just thought that was kind of amazing, you know, whereas in America it's so big. It's like you could drive 3 days in Texas and not really get a sense of any differences or anything. Or, you know, or you were in Florida, you know.
Yeah.
One town has cousin fuckers, another one does too.
Yeah.
You know?
And I like the cousin fuckers, man, to be honest. I fuck all the cousins. Oh, can we say that word? Yes,
that's how he won the golden shark.
Yeah. No, it's different. I mean, I like both. Orlando in itself, I've done gigs in Orlando. I like going into Orlando, like the city area, into the markets for a coffee, for food, you know, and then I enjoy the peace and quiet of the outskirts. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it tends to be like on the outskirts of Florida, Melbourne, which
That's
is
Australia. That's a different country.
still deep south. I enjoy the offerings of a city, but the quiet of a countryside, and I think you get that in Orlando, going out east towards Melbourne, and Christmas, which is where I was camping, very quiet there. It's called Christmas because it has a Christmas tree all year.
That's how look.
Isn't that amazing?
We're not the most original people when it comes to naming.
Isn't that amazing?
I mean, if you think about the actual foundation of America, they were just going around like, "Where are you from?" York. Well, this shall be New York.
Yeah.
Where are you from? Hampshire. Well, this shall be New Hampshire.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You know.
Good point.
Not that creative. And then we just stole a bunch of names from Native Americans, and that was
Mexico.
And Mexico.
New Mexico.
New Mexico.
There you go.
Our water's not as bad.
You know. All right, let's get into these questions. All right. These are the things that I was curious about.
God, I feel like I'm sitting in an exam.
And yes, you're in the hot seat now, Zach.
Oh, Jesus.
We're going to follow this, by the way, but I'm going to give you a few sayings, colloquialisms from where my grandmother was from, where my dad spent a lot of his youth, and his brothers, a place called Dunderry, and a couple of things from around here as well, a couple of expressions. And I'll see, first of all, if you know what they mean and what you think they mean. I don't think you're going to be able to guess what a couple of them mean.
Try me.
Or the context. So we'll do that after the questions, right?
Okay.
Sound good?
Yep.
Sweet. First thing is, what is the worst slagging you've received since you came here from the US?
I mean, it's Ireland. You guys are kind of good at this.
Yeah.
So, to narrow it down to my favorite slag, you know, so obviously the way I talk, I get a lot of shit for that. And I have an American education, so I get a lot of shit for not speaking correctly sometimes. Like I recently wrote a show called Onion because it's the way I say onion. I say onion. And it's probably because I was born in Texas, and a lot of people from Texas say onion.
Right.
So I've gotten a lot of slag. Like I have friends that I've been friends with for all those 18 years that are still like, "Will you shut up when I say onion," you know? But recently...
Say it there, nice and loud.
Onion. Onion.
Onion.
It's like it's UNGYUN. Yeah.
Onion. Right. How did that happen?
Bad education? I don't know. Stupid kid. I don't know. It just stuck. Certain things just stick, you know?
Yeah.
Sure, it's like, I mean, we could go all day long to look at certain words in Ireland. But and then we also say things like on accident.
That's right.
And now
instead of by accident,
a properly educated American will easily say no, it's by accident. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think we do get very lazy with the language over there. I mean, Dundalk is just up the road. If you want to talk about words not being pronounced, I noticed in Dundalk. I don't know where your R's all went, but they don't exist in Dundalk.
In Dundalk,
yeah.
R dropped.
Well, yeah, just everything is.
Yeah.
I noticed they dropped the R's anyway. But recently, in terms of slagging,
just to update, we have the rain now hitting the roof, so it could come through a little bit. Don't worry about it. ASMR, is that?
Yeah,
is
exactly.
that right?
Not a little bit of white.
You might not hear it, you might, but anyway, continue.
Welcome back to the Quiet Storm with Zach and Dan.
Yeah.
The slagging though. So recently, like I said, I got a following recently, and put up a video. Very big. What's hilarious is how people get pissed off about anything, and you'll always get a comment that's like, no matter what you put up, they're like, that's not even Irish, that's English, or that's not, or just something. They'll find something. There's always somebody who'll find something. But recently, I did a very innocent video. It did quite well, a couple thousand likes or whatever. I like it. I like the comments. I like to get nice comments, people or engaging comments. People would go in and are like, "Oh, I didn't say that as a kid. So and so did though," and you know what I mean.
And they'll tag someone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, but then this one woman came in and she just goes, "You sound like a Yank. You have no business being here. You should GF get the fuck out." Was whatever. You should get the fuck out. And I was just like, Jesus Christ, this was so... It's not like I was up there saying anything bad or negative or anything. It was just like, nope, you sound like an American, get the fuck out. But I had to... So I immediately just... I delete those comments and...
And this is like out of context of the video. It's just the accent.
It's just somebody heard my accent.
Right.
Just like, and then I noticed this person followed me, and it's like, you're clearly just doing this to... So I was like, maybe it's a bot, maybe it's whatever. And I just decided I was tired and I was in bed and had the phone. So I went down a rabbit hole to see, this person. And the funniest thing is the person had, like, you click on their thing and they're proud Irish, this or that, but they were living in Spain, a converted Muslim whose entire thing, from Clare, converted Muslim, entire thing was all about, like, how... the Ummah is the, like, and I'm going to butcher this, but, like, from what I understand, it's a collection of all the Arabic countries. Okay, so that was their whole thing, and I was just like, that's really strange that this person living in Spain, who's obsessed with all the Middle Eastern countries, is telling me I have no, who was also my grandmother was Irish, is telling me to get the fuck out of Ireland.
Maybe it was advice like, get out of there, it's a shithole.
Oh yeah, maybe. Yeah,
Come over to Spain.
Yeah.
That is quite...
but I was just like, that's
quite the journey to get to that, isn't it?
It really is. Yeah. But
I wonder how that person is.
You can put up anything. I put up a video there the other day talking about Billy Roll. Do you remember Billy Roll?
Oh yeah.
And the amount of people...
Has a little face on it. It's a circular ham with a face on it.
And the amount of people that when they don't know, and this goes into the Irish colloquialisms, when they don't know what it is, there's like, that's not Irish. That's English. Or that's I've never seen that. And they're like, you look, and the person's 19 years old.
Billy Rolls were in many a lunchbox 30 years ago when I was in school.
Oh, I know.
You can smell them.
Oh, yeah. But I just try not to... I was going to say I try not to eat anything with a face, but, I mean, let's face it.
Anyway,
Mark's just back in the chair.
What sort of comments are you getting about the Billy Roll video?
Oh, just that, like, it's English. Like, you don't know Ireland. This is England.
That Billy Roll needs to get out.
And then that immediately turns into 800 years of oppression.
Right. From a Billy Roll.
Holy shit. The anger for, So, look, there's always going to be somebody.
Yeah, and we do say Swiss roll, and that means you're whole. Did you know that?
I did not.
This is a bonus one.
Yeah.
Some Swiss roll on your man or your woman.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I know hoop. I like that one. Hoop. Check out your one's hoop.
Yeah. There's a lot of different.
There was a terrible one that a buddy of mine in college used to say turd cutter.
turd cutter. Highly accurate,
Yeah, really is.
but quite disturbing.
And very American, like eyeglasses.
Yeah.
That is a turd cutter. That is what it does.
I like
That
that.
is its function.
Very good. I like that. All right, so basically it's lately online since you...
Yeah, I mean, I should say I host the Comedy Hut in Phibsborough as well.
That's right.
Every other Thursday. Come on by. It's free, for a good reason. No. So mainly it's online recently, the slagging. But yeah, every once in a while you definitely get just the odd, like, go home, yank, that
Right.
kind of thing. Well,
Yeah. Fair enough. No. Cool. Interesting insight there.
but for the most part, you Irish are lovely people.
Yeah. Well, I think like 7% of my listeners are American.
Are they?
And maybe like 6 or 7% Australian.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but they're probably Irish there. I don't know who they are. You never know who they are on Spotify. But I love them. That's for sure. And thank you. Right, so what do you miss most about America? You lived there until you were 26, you said, is that right?
Yeah. What do I miss most about it? Mexico.
Right.
I miss Mexico. I loved Mexican culture,
now,
Mexican
hold on.
people.
You lived in Texas, though. You're from Texas, right?
So I was born in Texas, but I was raised in Colorado.
Where-
But I went to 10 different schools growing
Whereabouts
up.
in Texas?
Huh?
Whereabouts in Texas?
Fort Worth.
Is that down south, like near the border?
No, it's kind of middle north. It's,
Right.
Dallas.
Yes.
So when I was a kid, Fort Worth and Dallas were totally separate places.
Yeah.
They still technically are, but there's been so much growth in the area. It's like DFW. So like
Okay.
that's the name of the airport.
Is
That whole area now is nearly connected, Fort Worth and Dallas.
Is Texas similar to Florida in that the more north you get, the more deep south the people get? In Florida, I think it's known for that, in that the higher up you go,
Texas,
the
is
more
its own
redneck southern
country.
people become.
I mean, Texas, and like these places are so big.
Yeah. They are.
Like, I mean, we have cousins in Austin.
Do you know how big they are? People call them vast. That's when you know something's big.
Oh man,
Yeah.
yeah. You don't want to be called vast.
No.
See that fella? He's quite vast.
Yeah,
Jesus.
if a man has been called, or a woman has been called vast, then you know you're in trouble.
Time to get on keto.
Yeah. Keto.
Keto. Yeah, no.
So you grew up until what age did you live in Texas?
So it was about 8, and then we moved to Colorado, and I lived in Colorado, and then we moved to Montana. Lived in Montana for a while. Back to Colorado, then California. So yeah.
Wow.
That's what's funny is like I went to 10 different schools, including university. I went to 10 different schools growing up, which is it's not abnormal for America, but it's a lot, I think.
10.
But when I tell Americans that, they're just like, oh yeah. But whereas when you say to an Irish person, I went to 10 different schools growing up, like, it's
That is a lot.
yeah,
Right.
yeah.
But now, honestly,
You learn to make friends.
I know you say
quick.
Mexico, and does that mean that you dislike America?
I'll put it this way, right? I left.
Like, there has to be something in your.
Of course, it's just like anywhere.
Is it the food? Is it like? Is there some type of food that you miss that they don't have?
Mexican
in Ireland?
food? No, I'm not kidding. I miss so I lived my last few years before I lived here. I lived 4 or 5 years in California.
Right.
And I had a lot of friends that were Mexican. We used to drive down and go surfing in the Baja all the time.
Oh wow.
It was great. It was a 4-hour
Great whites?
drive.
Is there great whites
I
there?
don't think so. Okay.
Oh,
It's becoming borderline kink, kind of fetish.
they are quite phallic. In
He
shape
edited
as well.
this. He has brought up great whites like 7 times. No, but I'm kind of serious. Like when I cook at home, I cook a lot of Mexican food.
Right.
I had a lot of Mexican friends and stuff. Then,
So you would frequent Mexico.
by the way, Mexican food is not just adding sweet corn, Irish people. Okay, just so you know, it is not a Mexican pizza if you just put sweet corn on it.
Here's I love sweet corn. Here's a question for the listeners and viewers,
Whites
and
and sweet corn.
I might put a poll out on this on Instagram, on the Dan Stevens Show page, or on my own page. And I thought of this last night. I don't know how, but sweet corn or popcorn? Which do you prefer? Anyway, back to Mexico.
I'm gonna go popcorn. Am I?
Yeah, what do you think?
Popcorn? Yeah, I mean I gotta go popcorn. Yeah,
Why?
it's a delightful treat.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
Well, I think it's quite bland.
No, I've gotten into like all the Kyo's. This is not a plug, but yeah, Kyo's popcorn. They have like a honey sea salts. I don't. Yeah.
I think that just popcorn in the cinema for me with some butter on it and salt.
Yeah.
That's popcorn.
There you go. That is something I do kind of miss about America is just the occasional overprocessed cancer in a bucket food that you get. You know, like I mean, you go to the cinema and you just dispense your own butter. I don't think it's butter. I don't think that I don't think whatever you're putting on your popcorn ever salt.
This sounds like another Traveller call-out video from shite in a bucket to cancer in a bucket.
Cancer in a bucket, yeah. But the
that's shite in a bucket when he's older.
I miss a bit of space. Like in Colorado, especially, you just have these
beautiful place, Colorado.
It's gorgeous, yeah. And I do miss Four Seasons a little bit, the weather.
Right,
but
not the hotels.
Well, I left when Bush was president, and I thought, well, this is as embarrassing as it's going to get, you know. And 2016 hit, and America was like, "Here, hold my beer."
Yeah.
But so when you say, do I not like America or anything? I wouldn't live there again. Right. I think for me, it feels nearly like and this would be a very long conversation, but you know, everything is looked through a certain lens.
Yeah.
And I think and I meet a lot of American immigrants who have gotten away from the States long enough. Because there's, I think a lot of it is me growing up in different places. I don't have a home place.
Yeah.
So I don't have that kind of connection, whatever, you know. Both my parents are gone, so I don't have that connection anymore. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think a lot of it for me is just, I feel like Ireland is home.
Yeah.
I've kind of made Ireland my home. I meet a lot of American immigrants that just hold on to their American identity, and that's something I just never did. And yeah, I could never picture myself living there again.
Yeah, but I guess it was meant to be that you moved here, and you're an honorary Irishman.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's cool. Me personally, with America, if I was never online, if I had never been online, and I've traveled to America, I think 5-6 times in the last few years, I would never have known there was anything wrong.
Yeah.
To me, it was just great.
Yeah.
I love it there.
Yeah.
But again, I'm not aware of I know exactly like who's president, and I know about all that stuff.
Yeah,
but if I had not known about that, I wouldn't have known it was any different when I went in online.
Yeah. And
I think the internet heightens people's
of course
emotions a lot and can colour your. And I'm not saying whether it's right or wrong, or whether people are more knowledgeable or less knowledgeable, more insightful or whatever, that ignore it or that are into it. But for me, it's like, I'd rather not be, and then I can go, if I see something, I'd be like, that's weird, like what's going on there? But to me, every time I went, and it was primarily Florida, Texas, but I was in Colorado as well, and New Orleans, and San Francisco, New York, Chicago. It was just nice. I just enjoyed it.
So a couple of things there. I think living there long term is very different. There are certain things. So number one, I had a friend of mine who's Irish, never been to the States. He went on his honeymoon and he drove all through those areas, and I thought that's perfect. Like I've never been to Nashville. I'd love to go to Nashville. You know, he went through Nashville, he went through Texas, because a lot of Irish people just go to New York, they just go to Boston, they just go to LA, they just go to Miami, pick one of these places.
Yeah.
Whereas I think America has America's massive. It's so hard. It's vast. It's so hard to point out, but there are deal breakers for me in America, which is the health system,
right?
The poverty, the wage gap, that kind of thing as well, and then guns as well, obviously.
Yeah.
But not obviously to some people, but like I mean, I saw a fellow comic. I don't want to mention just in case, but like a fellow comedian went over to from Ireland, went over to California. And he put up his post with some images, and it was like him at Disneyland, him on the beach, him shooting a gun, and he's like, America, okay, I get it. I think that's what he wrote, like in his caption or something like that. And I was like, it kind of is a Disneyland for adults to somewhat, I think. Because like I have a friend who grew up in Kilkenny, married a girl from Minnesota. And then they had kids in Ireland. They were raising them in Ireland, and then at some stage they decided about 8-9 years ago to move to Minnesota. And he was so thrilled about it. And he was just like, yeah, that's moving to America. I'm basically American, all this stuff. And he was over there, and his social media was just blowing up all the time, all the things in America. Had to go to Walgreens at 2 a.m. and picked up some stuff at 2 a.m. and this kind of thing. And then about 3 months into living there, his kid was on the trampoline and he broke his arm.
Oh,
And he had to go to the hospital.
okay.
And he was just like, he sent me a message and he was just like, holy shit, man, you aren't kidding. He's like, this is costing me 10 grand just out the door.
Yeah.
And then all the stuff that piles up from
Wow.
it as well. Like, look, I mean, that's a long conversation for
you know
somebody
what?
much smarter than me. But
That's really opened my eyes, because it is that thing of like, I was on a holiday when I went every time.
Yeah.
I didn't have to partake in
it's
any
the same
of
with Ireland, though, because
Yeah.
that's why I was saying I thought it was great that he took that road trip and spent days
Yeah.
in these areas that people don't go to. Because
Yeah.
it's the same as in Ireland, where you talk to people who are like, oh yeah, like I used to work in sales and you travel a lot, and I worked for an American company, and you'd always meet these Americans that, oh, I went to Ireland, yeah, we were in Dublin for 3 days,
Yeah.
and you're like, did you? Did you go to Ireland if you were in Dublin for 3 days? Do you know? And
Yeah.
it's the same thing, I think, when people go over and like, oh yeah, I was in America. I was in New York or whatever.
I think we both, Irish people and Americans, we both romanticize each
yeah.
place. So when I think of America, I think of, sometimes I get sad about the fact that I'll never go to high school and have a prom because I was born in Ireland. And I know we have a similar thing, but it's different. And
yeah.
I'll never get to be pushed against the locker.
Well, one thing we do is showmanship. You know?
Yeah,
One thing
or
we do
you know, I'll never get pushed against a locker or push someone or turn them upside down and all their change falls out of their pocket. We don't do that here.
yeah.
But in America, in the movies, or I'll never.
If it makes you feel any better, I never saw that. So.
Or like, but these are romantic ideas that we have from watching movies.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And this is where it all comes from. And this is like what the Americans coming over have about Ireland. We
the
have
high school culture is definitely a thing. You know, I mean, like
Yeah.
when I look back on it, like my wife and I recently got into just watching every horror film we can possibly find, and a lot of it is going back and looking at stuff from like 2000s. You know, those 2003, like, you know, where it's. I mean, when you look back at the movie, it was just nothing. It was just like, all right, let's get some attractive teenagers.
Yeah.
And let's just have them
Like
walk around for most of the movie and then get killed.
Yeah, exactly. Scream.
Yeah.
For example.
Yeah. But like the high school.
Imagine you didn't know that movie right now. You'd just be like, why did he just instruct me to
Why did
scream?
he just tell me to scream? That's so strange.
But no, go on.
How dare you keep Scream's name out of your mouth? It's a fantastic film.
I love it.
I think Scream's a good one.
One of the
Scream's
scariest horror movies ever.
Scream's one of the good ones, though.
But that was like a high school group.
twist.
Every horror movie had a group of high school
A
people.
high school of 30-year-olds.
And sure, in Ireland we were reared on like Sweet Valley High,
Oh yeah.
Sabrina the Teenage Witch,
Oh yeah.
Cla-
Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Yeah.
I know a lot of
Clarissa.
people about that one. Clarissa explains it all.
Tia and Tamara.
All of these people now have drug problems.
Yeah. All of these
Clarissa
Nickelodeon.
killed a guy.
We were raised on Nickelodeon, which very much had that high school. Keenan and Kel, high school. Well, they weren't really in high school much, were they? They were just out and about. But these are the shows that we were brought up on, and it definitely it gave me a romanticized version of what like a high school experience would be like, and all these love stories, and you know, prom and all this stuff. And I know I'll never do that, but do Americans do it?
What do you mean? Do we
like? Is the prom? Is there like?
Oh, it's a huge deal, and all these things.
Does the cool guy pull up in the convertible with the high school sweetheart in his front?
So my prom,
the quarterback and the cheerleader, do they get together?
Oh yeah, all the time. Yeah,
so it's true.
It's just it's like Handmaid's Tale.
Yeah.
They're just matched up, and they just go make make footballers and cheerleader babies.
That's the thing.
It just happens. It's just a popularity thing.
Yeah.
And the one thing I definitely changed my mind on, like I went to Catholic school the first 8 years of my life, and then went
In
to
Ireland,
public-
we just call that school.
I know. Hey, yeah, except for the Protestants. Except for the prods. Can I say that here?
Of course.
Careful starting your car. What was I going to say? The prom. Yeah, my prom was a little. It was. There was 4 of us. We went. That's the thing too. You do that with Debs as well.
Swingers?
don't you? Oh no, not that kinky. Just it's sorry.
Two couples.
Hang on. Let me go back to what I was saying though about one thing I changed my mind on was uniforms. Like I would have thought. Like I went to a public school. I went to a public school where you could wear a hat. I went to a public school where you couldn't.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I went to a public school where there were dress code where you couldn't wear this, you couldn't wear labels, and then I think uniforms are not a terrible thing now. I'm I know you still see the poverty, the kids that are in poverty, and you still see there's still bullying and stuff that goes on for the, their tracksuit's not clean or whatever. They're wearing tracksuit on uniform day or what,
Yeah.
But when I look back at high school, I remember so many kids having like, you had to have the Abercrombie and Fitch, and then you had to have the puka shell necklace.
Oh, right. So there was trends in fashion.
Oh, yeah.
I guess, and that's almost like a class system being exposed, isn't it, within the school?
Yeah.
I never thought of that.
And you have it here. Like, I mean, there's still fun. Like, you still have goth kids here. Like, you do have, the cliques are a very serious thing.
Smelly rockers.
I don't know if
that's
it
what we
still
had.
is, but like, well, and the funniest thing for goths here is calling them cure heads. I always thought that was so funny.
All right. Oh.
Because, and it's hilarious because they do, and a lot of the goth kids listen to Cure. But do you ever listen to a Cure song?
We call them the Cure.
Like the Cure. the Cure. The Cure songs are the most delightful, happy, upbeat shit. And you got this kid's like, I'm thinking about cutting myself. And he's like, oh, the Love Cats. There's
nothing
better.
There's nothing better than drinking the Cure while you're listening to the Cure.
Yeah, I don't understand how they, other than maybe like pictures of you, like how can you be depressed? Listen to Friday, I'm in Love.
I know. Exactly.
I don't know. You're listening.
Maybe when it's Friday and you're not in love.
Yeah. Well, that's
You're like, everybody else is enjoying this song.
Maybe that's the whole thing with the Cure heads. Is like, God, they're just everything is so positive. These dicks.
That's so
I'm
interesting.
Listening to it is because I'm a sadist.
It's so interesting thinking about the uniforms in schools.
Masochist is what I meant.
If everybody's wearing the same uniform, nobody knows.
Yeah, but they still do. I mean, they still do. You still know.
You kind of smell them.
Yeah, you still know the kids.
Smell the poorer ones.
Still know the kids that are from Blanche.
Yeah, exactly. You do. Me, I just stains. That's why I grew this beard. Said it before. Say it again. Blocks the stains.
Yeah.
On the clothes.
Yeah. Why not?
Absorbs them.
It does.
You have to eat dark sauces.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's move on from that. How far are we in here? Hold on. Oh, this is great. Man, I'm enjoying this conversation.
That's fun.
I hope you are too.
I am.
Great. And I hope you guys are too. Most importantly. All right. Next question. This is quite a generic one, maybe. I don't know. But what's your favourite thing about Ireland?
Oh, Jesus. Going back to the colloquialisms, I like that you can drive 5 minutes in either direction and the people from that town want to kill the other people from that town.
Yeah.
I just think that's amazing. Like, you see that guy over there? Oh, I hate that guy. Why? He's from 10 feet over there.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I like it. Like Carrick-on-Shire. Carrick-on-Shire in Tipperary it's not a big place. And yet one half of the town hates the other half of the town. It's GAA related, I think.
That's a common thing, yeah.
But I think you're either a swan or a something else. I can't remember what it is.
Right.
But like it's almost like Bloods and Crips.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Well, the Swan would be a tough gang name. But I would also say not to sound like the typical gang. It's the people. The people here are just fantastic. They've been amazing, all of them, really. But people are very real in Ireland, and that's nice. Like I love like the notions and that kind of culture of just like you can't. I love that like a celebrity can walk down Grafton Street and people will roll their eyes.
Yeah, who did they think
like
they are?
I love that when I was living in the back arse of nowhere in Kilkenny, somebody in a white Mercedes would drive by. And everybody in the car would just do this selective, like,
Yeah.
So I don't know. There's something to that I really like. It's a gorgeous country as well. Like, I mean, Jesus Christ, you get a nice day in Ireland. I think it's one of the prettiest places on earth. And
definitely.
And it's still like
rainy day, one of the most depressing.
Can be, yeah, yeah, but
it changes a town or a village or a city. The sun
completely,
doesn't it?
Oh, just
transforms.
My favorite is. Like I go for a walk, like you go for a walk around Cabra, and if it's just a normal day, I don't mean piss and rain or anything, but just a normal kind of gray, kind of whatever day, people just, you get the odd nod. But then I love going out when it's sunny and everybody's just like, well, how are you? Well, how you getting on? It's just such a different vibe. But but I mean, like it's also
a lot of Cork people in Cabra, is there? Is that
a lot? Oh yeah. Well, how you getting? How you getting? I think the Cork accent, and I'll get killed for this in the comments maybe, but like I think the Cork accent sounds like a permanently upset toddler. I think it's just like do you know, like, my sister got the toy. Do you know, like, and like, I don't know, I was supposed to get the toy, like, and do you know, like, it's raining. Sure, they said it was going to be sunny. Do you know, like,
Yeah, very good. I like it.
but
My sister's name is Kerry. I hate her.
right, a lot of people are telling me that's West Cork.
I wonder, is there people in Cork that name their kids Kerry? That'd be controversial.
Yep.
I doubt there's many girls in Cork named Kerry.
I doubt it. I doubt there's many girls in Kerry named Cork either. That would be, unless it's like a nickname or something like.
Yeah,
she's a prude. She's just Corks it right up.
I never thought about that before. One little story about local rivalry, and this is something that I've thought about, is Gaelic football clubs. I don't know if they caused the rivalry or if the rivalry was already there and then they created the club. Do you know what I mean? I wonder if there was no GAA clubs, would there be that rivalry? Like my GAA club, Erin Gabra is the name of the club. Formed in 1986.
Which means Ireland.
Ireland forever.
Forever, yeah.
So, formed in 1986, my dad and his 5 brothers all played for St. Bridget's GAA club, which is literally a 10-minute walk up that way. 15 maybe, their clubhouse.
Yeah.
They played for St. Bridget's, and one year they got to an intermediate championship final. And the 5 brothers were all playing together on the same team, my dad and his brothers. And they had like a friendly game before it, a challenge match, as they say, just to warm up for the game. An in-house challenge match. One team, the intermediate team, played against the junior team. And my uncle Benji ended up KOing one of his own fellow club mates who was on the other team. And this championship final is coming up the following week. So, the club suspends Benji from the final because of what happened in this friendly challenge game. And Benji and all, my dad and all of the brothers walk, 6 of them, and they form Erin Gabra GAA club, and that's how the club started.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my dad and all his brothers started that club as a rival, not a rival club. I think St. Bridget's, they didn't want people from the village.
Bloods and Crips, man. This is how it all started.
They're a Castleknock club now. They used to be a Blanchardstown club, but now it's like my dad and his brothers were like, did they want us out anyway? Was this like, because we're from Blanchardstown? So that created a rivalry that we held it as like our club, Erin Gabra. Me and my brothers all played for that club then growing up. And when we were playing Bridget's, it was like, fuck these, like, and we'd go in with extra.
Well, I think the GAA, I think you could nearly study, and I mean, it could probably be said on a lot of different sports, but like, I think you could take Ireland GAA as a massive study on tribalism.
Yeah.
Because not only do you have things like that go on, and like I said in Carrick and Sure, you have the Swans versus the whoever's, but like you have in Kilkenny, Hurlin County, right? It's hilarious to me over the course of a season to watch club play versus county play.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you will be at, say, watching O'Loughlin's play St. Stephen's, or
Stevenites, is it?
James Stevens.
James
Stevens play like O'Loughlin's, right, which are both Kilkenny Town clubs, and they'll just, you're just killing each other and just rivalry and everything else. But then these lads all have to come together then to play county and Kilkenny.
They're two of the top clubs.
So
right?
Last week you were telling this guy like, kill him,
yeah.
bury him,
mill him.
And then the next week you're rooting for that guy.
Yeah.
I think it's very funny.
It is.
But I mean, it's got to be the same, I imagine, for if you're watching Arsenal versus United or something like that. And you're screaming at Wayne Rooney, and then all of a sudden you have to cheer for him for England.
But these like Bridges have their own club, and Erin Gabra is still going now, strong. My nephew, I was watching him playing for Erin Gabra yesterday.
Yeah.
He's 7, Tig, so we start, like, my dad started a juvenile thing up there, and it's grown now, and now they're like the two clubs both walk through the St. Patrick's Day parade.
One of my favorite things was, so again, it's kind of reminds me
generational.
It reminds me like Kilkenny with the hurling is like Texas with American football. It's just like, it's so just die hard, even when you're young. So I remember my girls being really young and being next to, like I said, we were in the back of our snow rink. Okay.
Yeah.
And a lovely spot called Muckalee. And
What's it called?
Muckalee. It means where the pigs lie.
Muckalee.
Muckalee. And you gotta say it like that. Muckalee.
How do you spell that?
Muckalee.
Sounds like onions.
Muckalee. Huh? Onions, yeah. Well, like, I remember watching like my 7-year-old daughter, and her teammate's dad, some farmer that's about 8 feet fucking tall, would be sitting next to me, just going, "Pull it! Pull the fucking thing! Pull it! Pull it!"
Yeah.
Looking at these children,
Yeah.
just terrified.
Yeah.
Out in the thing,
Yeah.
just scream, "Miriam!
Yeah.
Miriam!" It's like, dude, that's a 7-year-old. Will you just relax?
My dad yesterday. Whip it! Whip it! That's what he says to them with the hurls, you know.
Meanwhile, the kid,
Fella's running around with
the kid
sticks.
sees a butterfly and is just off in their own world.
Yeah. I saw like 5-7-year-olds yesterday watching that game. 5 of them went down injured, like, you know.
Yeah.
They're just like,
It was a real cultural
and they were
thing
smacked
for me,
with
though.
hurleys. Like, you know?
It was a real cultural thing for me, though. was
Yeah.
that, because like, especially like Americans, especially with cursing, like, my God, like I probably would have gotten away if I was accidentally shot my brother. I would have been better off if I said "fuck" in the house. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
of course.
And to see just like this old farmer shouting at 7-year-olds, "Will you pull the fucking thing? Jesus fucking Christ!"
Yeah, yeah. Oh, brilliant.
But so
Don't let him throw again.
So that's what I love about
That's the
Ireland.
last time he'll run through.
That's what I love about Ireland.
There
is
you go.
old farmers yelling at children.
Yes, brilliant. And it's encouraged.
And it is, yeah.
We
you know
celebrate.
you know what's wrong with him now? He didn't get a belt of a hurl.
Yeah, exactly. We, we celebrate that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, brilliant. Okay, one more question and then we'll get into the... I'm going to give you a few expressions that I think you'll enjoy.
You're not going to go like full Tommy Tiernan and make me start crying or anything, are you?
About what?
I don't know. Start asking me about my past or something.
Something emotional? No, nobody cares.
No, do you know what, Dan? Let's do it.
Yeah. Yeah. 10 different schools. That was a bit sad.
What's my ADHD?
Yeah, yeah. I was just like, did you just keep getting lost or what?
Yeah, that was it, yeah. Hey.
Yeah. See, yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to podcast, you know. What is it like?
Yeah.
I think it's definitely... you have to realize, anyway, I don't know if I'm nosy or gossipy, but you have to try. I think Irish people love gossip.
Do you do an intro beforehand and say who you're talking to and that kind of thing?
Yeah,
Okay.
we did that.
No, I meant do you do one separate, like edit,
No.
like a voiceover? No.
No. That's just at the start.
Yeah,
I
but it could
guess.
be kind of good though, where you say who you're talking to. I always like that about like Blind Boy and a few other podcasts I listen to, is I
Fuck
know
him.
what I'm getting into. You know, don't
Fuck him.
take Blind Boy's name out your mouth.
Yeah, burn that bag on his head. No, I won't. I'll fill in the holes on his bag. See how he feels about that. I don't know. No, he's very good apparently.
I like Blind Boy.
Yeah, everybody likes him. I don't know.
Jeez, didn't know it was gonna be this kind of thing.
No, I don't. He's a very smart man, by all accounts.
Oh yeah.
And he's very popular.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, fair play to you, Blind Boy. But just because he does that doesn't mean I have to do it.
I wasn't. Let's just take Blind Boy out of the equation
Yeah.
and just say, I was just saying, do you do? Because sometimes I might be listening to a
Does
podcast
he have a song?
and they're like, I'm talking to the javelin specialist, and I'm like, I don't want to. I'm not going to be involved in this.
Yeah,
You know,
I get you. So you want people to know what it is.
I don't.
Yeah. Well, go listen to Blind Boy then. Huh?
I did.
Go on his
This
podcast.
is what, show number 175. I did 2 shows before I failed. Okay, so
Yeah. No, I'm always open to suggestions. I'm always tweaking and, changing things to try and improve it. So that could be something I look into.
I think there's
Appreciate
something
that.
to.
Maybe I'll get you to do
I
it.
think there's something to just casual conversations. I think there's
Yeah.
something to where you don't necessarily have a point. You don't necessarily have, but like you said, there's not a lot of. If you don't know somebody, if you don't know who somebody is, you're not going to sit there and listen to an hour-long story that
Yeah.
they tell about their life because you just don't give a shit.
Yeah, people are nosy. I'm nosy. And
Yeah.
people like a bit of gossip. And they like... Some people, like I said before, they fall asleep to this podcast. And You know what? I hope I haunt their dreams.
Oh my God! Did you see so and so? She is getting fat.
She has got a vast ass.
She has gotten vast.
She's so vast. Yeah. Okay. Next question. Before we get into I guess they're the personal country expressions for me. Your favorite Irish word / expression? God. Do you have one? Is there too many?
This is my entire career now. It is, though. I love Irishisms. So right now, I think my favorite one is because again, colloquialisms. I lived in Kilkenny. I don't think I ever heard this living in Kilkenny as Scarlet for your ma. I love Scarlet for your ma. And then people go even further and they go Scarlet for your ma's ma or Scarlet for your ma for having you. And then they go Scarlet for your ma's ma for having your ma for having you.
Right.
And it's just
Bottomless
there's
pit.
layers, but also it rolls off the tongue, and it's also just Scarlet for your ma. Your mother is embarrassed because you're such a piece of shit. I just love that.
Yeah.
and now it's like in my head though. Like I was watching some soccer thing, and there's a lad that plays, and his last name was Scarlet, and all I could see every time I saw the back of his jersey was Scarlet for your ma. But that's one of my favorites. I do like kind of the real common ones. Like you have to love, like sure look it.
Sure look it.
Sure look it.
Yeah.
And It'll Be Grand built all of New York. Like, can you imagine there? Well, guys, what about human rights? It'll be grand. Just build the thing. Like,
yeah.
You know, it'll be grand is kind of an amazing statement because it just, like, I have a friend who's a carpenter.
It'll be grand central.
I have a friend who's a good friend of mine. He's a carpenter, and I've worked with him on just like house projects, or he does Christmas trees every year. So we help him cut down Christmas trees and that kind of thing. And no matter what it is, just, sure, it'll be grand. Sure, it'll be grand. You know, and you just get through it. It's a great way of just getting through it.
Yeah.
Now, there's probably projects like in Donegal where they're like, we're using mica. And, sure, it'll be grand. But, you know.
It's basically, it's pushing away something.
Yeah.
It's the verbal procrastination expression, I think.
But I think I'm saying it more in the sense of just do it.
Yeah.
It'll be grand. Don't worry about all the other shit around it.
Yeah.
But if we do, maybe what we should do is go back to the house and get this tool and do it. Sure, it'll be grand. Just smash them with the rock there. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. It has a couple of different meanings, I suppose. Angles.
There's a funny one. I'm going to steal Jack Dolan's story. Sorry, Jack. But he worked with a Canadian guy who thought that, sure look it, he thought they were saying Sherlock it. Like Sherlock Holmes.
Really?
So he'd be like, so one day they were trying to figure something out, and he was like, well, it's okay. We'll just Sherlock it. And they were like, what? And he was like,
brilliant.
Like you guys say, we'll Sherlock it. We'll Sherlock Holmes, and we'll figure out a way to get around this.
Takes out a magnifying glass.
Yeah.
Sherlock it. Brilliant. Oh, very good. No, they're good. I like it. I like your style, Mr. Lee.
Scarlet for you, man.
Sherlock it.
For having you.
Sherlock it. Let's investigate this.
And that's why I think the whole American voice doing the Irishisms gets, likes or whatever. Because it is, and even like Scarlet for your man nearly needs to be done in a Dublin accent.
It does. That's where it originated.
And one of my other favorite ones, like an insult, is melt. An absolute melt. Because you just kind of know instantly. But I put that up, and it was amazing the amount of people that were like, I'm from Limerick, I've never heard this. I'm from Kerry, I've never heard this. But then someone turns right around and like, I'm from North County Limerick. We say this all the time. Do you know?
Melt.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'd say that in Blanchardstown back in the day.
Yeah.
A melter. That's what we'd say.
Yeah.
Melter.
Yeah.
There's all versions of these little things too.
Yeah. And then there's also just the Hiberno English as well, which is turning things around. Like I do be doing that, I do be this, I do be that. My wife has one that always drives me. I always make fun of her for it, but it's just because it's Hiberno English, I think. Maybe not. But anytime like we're watching a movie, we'll pause it if one of us needs to go to the bathroom or whatever. And for her to tell me to basically hit play to start the movie back up, she'll go, leave it off. Leave it off. And I go, leave it off?
So where's she from?
Do you want me to leave? Swords.
So she's from Dublin.
Yeah.
Leave it off.
Leave it off. Leave it off there.
So what does that mean?
It means put it back on.
Put it back on.
Which is the opposite.
Wow.
Yeah. Like I in
confusing in the bedroom.
There's an area there again. That area.
Do you want me to, my top? Like, I like leaving it on, but you want me to leave it off? What?
Oh, I have a whole bit about that. As it was like the which is just do the dishes, and she says, "I will in my hole." What hole? Do you want to go upstairs? Get a little frisky. I will in my hole. Yeah, that's the point. We might have to edit that out.
It's going to be a vast hole.
But yeah, the Hiberno English. Yeah, I love a lot of that stuff getting twisted. There's a place.
Hiberno, like does that mean like basically Irish, Scottish?
It's because
Gaelic
a lot
English?
of the like I'm only after eating dinner.
Yeah,
that comes from Hiberno English.
Okay,
because it's how the Irish language is structured, but with English words.
Right.
Really, I think if I'm butchering this, I'm sure you'll let me know in the comments. But
I don't get many comments.
Okay, well, that's before,
maybe
that's before you had me on.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a thing here.
Yeah.
Anyway, so like in again, like kind of like to leave it off.
Did you just want me to like put up in post editing a picture of you pointing at a picture of you?
Yeah, that'd be amazing.
So it's just be you pointing at you. Yeah, there's gonna be nothing there. You may as well just rub your own face. You know what I mean?
But again, just like there's little colloquialisms, right?
Yeah.
So that's her thing. You've never heard of it. Someone in Kilkenny in that area, Muckalee, a lot of people will say knocking it off. The kids are in there knocking it off. Now, when I say knock it off, it means stop doing something.
Yeah.
But when they would say it, it would mean the kids are in there acting the bollocks.
All right.
Or
messing about.
Yeah.
Okay.
And but then I say that to somebody from another side of Kilkenny, and they're like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Yeah. Never ends, does it?
No.
It's not. It's a.
And
constant...
you can't find that in America unless you drive for 7 days.
Yes. Interesting. We have so much. What's the word? There's a nuance in our language in Ireland.
Yes,
for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. That's dead right. There's so many words. Even we just both said absolutely at the same time. So we could have said something. No, I think absolutely is the right one there.
Absolutely.
Okay, Zach, it's come to the time where I'm going to teach you a few expressions that have been handed down through my generations of where I'm from, and my dad has handed them down to me, and then a couple of local ones from school and stuff.
The jungles of Blanche.
So I could be teaching you here, and from Dunderry mainly as well in County Meath, which is where a few of my cousins, my uncle lives there, my granny is from there.
Meath is just like the Diet Coke version of Dublin, isn't it?
It's the Royal County, man. Don't be going there. I tell you, I'm not going to teach you these beautiful expressions if you slag mead off. Oh, I didn't know I had that mead.
Should I sneeze hard enough? It hits me.
It is just down the road, yeah. But real mead, Dunderry, that's where it's at. So this is one. Have you ever heard of a grishkin?
Oh, say it again.
A grishkin.
Is it an Irish word? Okay.
I would say it's a colloquialism.
Okay, so I have to guess what it means.
Yeah.
Is it like a gurrier, like a little shit?
In some ways.
Okay. Is it about a person? Can a person be a grishkin?
A grishkin?
A grishkin. I said like a German. No, grishkin.
No.
A person can't be a grishkin.
No.
Can an animal?
No.
Is it something you use? Now I feel like I'm playing 20 questions.
No.
Huh? It's nothing you use. Can a day be that? Is it something associated with the weather?
No.
No. I give up. You're going to have to tell me.
So a grishkin is a Christian shite. So it's just basically a shit that you see laying around on the ground from back in the day when everyone was real Christian. A Christian did that shit. So it's like my granny would say it.
So if you see dog shit on the ground, you say it's a grishkin?
No, because it's not done by a Christian.
You don't know. Could have been.
You could tell a human one from a dog one.
Oh yeah, but I mean maybe the dog's a Christian. You never know. Yeah. Little Catholic Doberman.
No, it's just basically a human shit in public. Is
do
a
you
grishkin.
see that much these days?
You would see a few around Dublin.
Oof. Yeah.
I would say down certain alleyways. But anyway, that's ladies and gentlemen, a grishkin.
Christian
is a Christian shite. A good
Yeah.
Christian
Good
shite.
Christian shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just out in the wild.
Versus the old Jewish shite.
Yeah, generally it would be a shite that's not on grass.
I've never.
But it's not a dog shite.
Anytime I look at poo, I don't think, I wonder what God that prays to. Does he believe in the son of...
But it was just there's a nice Grishkin for you.
I hope
Alright, we have another one. This is actually poo related as well.
Jesus.
But it doesn't mean that. It's
I think this might just be your family and their fetishes. Go on.
You're still shiting yellow.
You have a kidney infection?
Oh.
Jaundice. You're still shiting yellow. Oh, I mean you're a chicken shit, like you're a coward.
No.
Oh, it means you're a baby.
Pretty
like you're
much.
A baby on formula, shitting yellow.
Yeah, so it would be if someone tries to be a real big man and they're still young, you say, would you stop? You're still shiting yellow. You're telling them off.
I like that.
You're too young to be acting like that.
I'm
You're
going to
still
have to get all
shiting
these
yellow.
from you for my next video.
Yeah. They're from Dundee in County Meath.
Dundee.
This is an amazing place for sneering and for...
But
Sneering is what we call it.
They're great though, the colloquialisms. I had a guy send me his, and I'm not doing ads or any of that kind of stuff, but like there was a guy that sent me his book from Castlegagan, and which is not a big area, and it's just all the little colloquialisms for that. He made like a little coffee table book, and it's insane how many
that are not known about it.
Yeah,
you know?
And it's just like, how did they never escape?
Yeah, exactly.
They're
escaping now.
What's the Christian turd? What's that called?
A Grishkin.
Grishkin. How does Grishkin not make it to court?
Yeah. I don't know. Well, it's gonna make it now.
Somebody, you know why? Because it's like one dude who comes over, he's like Grishkin, and the dude from Cork is like, "What's wrong with you?"
Yeah, now my dad
That's
says
a
it.
shit.
My dad says that now, like.
Yeah, Grishkin.
Yeah, it's a Grishkin. If it's a human shit on like the hat.
You could use it as an insult too, like.
Yeah. Who knows where
I
this
wonder
word
what
could
an
go.
atheist shit would be called.
Nishkin.
Ricky Gervais. Sorry.
Agnoshkin. I don't know.
Agnostics.
Yeah, maybe.
That's when you can't tell which shit you want.
Yeah.
You're agnostic.
Yeah. All right, here's another word. This is a word from... Now, I just... Dundee again, where my granny is from. This word, people can't even say this that don't have some Dundee heritage. They can't... Their mouths can't say this word. So, you have to try and say it, and then guess what it means. So, buggyin.
Bugging. Say like I have a head cold.
Buggyin.
Bugging.
Buggyin.
Like Bugyeen. That's what I see in my head. Bugging. 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 Oh, the bugging. Yes. In Mother Russia, we find bugging. Sorry.
Give your best go.
Bugging.
Buggyin. Can you say it properly?
Boogieing. I'm going to say dancing. Boogieing. Boogieing. No.
I'll give you 3 guesses.
I'm going to say, okay, yeen makes me feel like it's something.
I'll give you an expression that a guy used when he came home, when he went to America.
Okay.
This is one of the guy called Coogan. He's from Dundee, and he went to America, and the expression he used was, "I arrived in America with a big red buggyin and no boots."
Oh, it's a gun.
No.
A big head.
A big red buggyin.
And no boots. Is it a cock?
Yes.
Okay. Why did he have a big red bucket?
Oh no.
Go to a doctor.
That's all he had. That's all he
Why
had.
is it red? He was listening to those Manosphere podcasts,
Sunburned.
tanning his balls.
It's sunburned. Yeah. It's back in the 60s.
At least he had the
60s or
boots.
70s. Yeah. He'd no boots.
Otherwise, he might step in a grishite or whatever it was.
Grishkin. That's buggyin, and most people can't even say the word. I think he's made a good effort at it.
He's got yellow shit and a red dick. Right. I don't want to visit your hometown.
There you go. All right.
I see why he went to America.
I don't know how his buggyin got red. But I must ask him.
That must mean what it means. He was riding all around him.
Oh yeah.
It's chafed.
Yeah. It was. Yeah.
It's like a slapped ham. Just
Yeah. So can you say that? It's a big red buggy and no boots.
a big red, a big red buggy and no boots.
Yeah. There you go.
Just play that over and over on a clip.
So there are a few Dundee expressions. They're the funniest people I know. I think it's where I get my sense of humour from. It's where my dad got it from. It's like, great place.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to Dundee. Thank you for those
You're
expressions.
saying Dunleary.
Dundee.
Sorry.
Yeah, in Irish it's Dundoire.
It's not London, Dundee.
Oh Jesus Christ.
Political.
Ooh, edit that out. There was a syndicate from Dundee that owned a horse that won in Aintree, like big races, big race horse called Dundee as well. It's probably what they're best known for.
What does Dun mean again? Like you have Dunleary, Dun.
I don't know. Dundee. I think Dune is down anyway.
Just down. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because like Kill is
I don't know where the name.
Church of like Kilkenny.
Yeah, and then Dove is black, so Dove Lane is Black River or whatever. I think, but yeah. So there's a few Dundee expressions for the listeners and for you to take, and let's spread them around, and don't be doing any grishkins.
No grishkins.
Yeah, because you're still citing yellow.
Find a toilet, or you just grishkin in your pants, and bless it, because otherwise it's not a grishkin.
And here's another one that's actually related to the big red buggy.
Throw some holy water up
so
your ass.
Here's one. We'll finish on this one, right?
Okay.
So one time, my cousin's fly was open, and in a public situation, and this is the expression he used. So this is the expression that he used. If you want to sound confident, and also your fly has been open for quite a while, so to fend off the embarrassment, you say, "The cage is open, but the beast is quiet."
As opposed to, I just love it if he said it in a business meeting. The cage was open, but the beast is quiet. Now about those Q3 numbers. I heard one of the best Irishisms I heard. Well, I don't even know if it's an Irishism.
Do you leave the fly up then, or do you leave it down?
Well, I mean, if the beast is calm, the beast is docile. No harm getting a little wind.
The cage is open, but the beast is quiet. Then you go, the beast is starting to wake up.
Jesus Christ. Just zip up your fly, man.
I kind of like that.
Yeah.
Beast is slowly.
The beast is awakening.
Beast is awakening, yeah. Those Q3 numbers sound really good.
Great Irish. And I don't even know if it's an Irishism, but I heard it when we were... So I worked for a startup for a little while. Just real quick here. I worked for a startup.
Oh, no. I'm just checking everything's running there. Everything's smooth.
What are we at time-wise?
I couldn't tell you, man. Oh, now, hour 10.
Oh, nice one.
Sweet.
And I was just going to say I worked at a startup in Kilkenny. And it was very funny because the startup was a tech startup, but it was in Kilkenny. So it had some of our investors were from, well, I won't say just in case, but some of our investors were major tech companies and stuff. And the company itself was based in another country. I'm just being careful here. It was based in another country. And so it was really funny. So we had all these, we would talk to investors from the UK, investors from America, investors from all over, but yet our office was based in Kilkenny, and we hired good old Kilkenny folk, and we had people in there with, who studied business and everything else, but we also just had some people in there that were just, one of them was like a farmer's son, and he was decent enough sales guy though, just because he was good on the phone, likable, and could get the contracts out and all that stuff. But a lot of people didn't like him because, especially we had this American who was Harvard business, and just didn't like the unprofessionalism of the guy, even though his numbers weren't that bad in sales and that kind of thing.
Bit rough around the edges.
Yeah. And I remember we were in a meeting. And it was like a Zoom call. And this is before Zoom calls were the thing.
Yeah.
And we were all in a Zoom call. And they were basically asking him about some numbers. Number one, they had all these graphs and charts about our Q4 projections and everything else. And the person giving the presentation moves on from the presentation. And your man just goes, sure, what was that thing on the last slide with all the colours? And he goes, you mean the graph, the projection graph? He's like, oh, right. And then he just goes, do you know so-and-so what that means? And he goes, sure, look, not my pig, not my farm.
Very good.
I thought that was such a great expression. Just none of my fucking business. Not my pig, not my farm.
Yeah.
Just let me back on the phones and sell. And
the commonality with all these expressions is they make you think. Like, I'm immediately thinking of a pig that's gotten loose from a farm.
Yeah, and somebody looking at it going, it's not mine, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, exactly. It's brilliant, man. Yeah, they're very thought-provoking, aren't they? All these... We're a thinking nation, I think, you know?
Oh, yeah.
We say things that have layers to them, and they make you think about, what does that mean?
Oh, yeah.
It's like backhanded compliments as well. We do them the best, don't we?
You're good at them. Yeah.
It's like when you finish a comedy show and someone will come up to you and go, very brave to do that now. It's like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
Did you enjoy the joke?
Yeah.
Did you enjoy my material?
Yeah.
I couldn't do that. Are you saying you couldn't do it in general, or you couldn't go up there and not do well? Like, did you think I was funny?
And then it creates a paranoia where you just never feel like you're ever being complimented ever.
And then in the UK, I was in Brighton recently, and people are like, very funny, very good. And you're like, okay, I know what you thought about that.
Yeah.
Irish people will leave you guessing about what they thought.
But it goes to the Irish thing of getting complimented, I think. I think that's where that comes from. Because you don't know if they're fucking serious. And it's like, geez, you look great. And you're like, fuck off.
Yeah.
Whereas Americans, you're like, you look great. And you're like, thanks very much. I'm eating healthy. And I'm, trying to go to the gym now and again.
If someone says to me, man, you're looking great lately. Also, I was looking shit last time.
Oh, yeah. Or you just... I know you don't mean it, and you're being a cunt now.
Yeah, exactly. Well, Zach.
Alrighty.
This has been a pleasure. I've thoroughly enjoyed this now.
I've enjoyed this a lot.
I mean that. It's been great. There's no backhanded stuff here.
I thought for sure I was going to do at least 4 jokes about the phone, and I didn't.
No.
And now I've got nothing. Commissioner Gordon. I'm back. I don't know.
All right, well, look, follow Zach online. Go on. Did you have something to say about my chart?
No. I was just, nope.
Follow Zach online. Where will they get you?
Zac Lee Comedy. Zac, Zaclee, Comedy.
Yeah. Check out the Comedy Hut in Fisborough. It's in the Hut Pub. Every Thursday now, is that right?
Every other Thursday.
Every other Thursday.
Wherever, look, the Comedy Hut Dublin is the Instagram handle. That's where we put out all the lineups. That's where we put out. So if you want to know. And then we also do Eventbrite bookings as well. It's free. It's a great show. It's a new material night. So you're bound to hear some good stuff and you're bound to hear some terrible stuff.
Absolutely.
But come on down. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I went into commercial mode.
No problem. So please, once again, will you follow on Spotify if you're listening or watching there? Share the episode with someone who might enjoy it. I guess it's been a lot about colloquialisms.
It has.
Someone likes learning new words.
Yep.
And good crack chats. Follow, share, whatever you can do. Rate 5 stars. That would be great. There is a donation link in the episode description to support the podcast, primarily to buy coffees for the guests. So if you could support there, that would be great as well.
Proof.
Yes. Thank you very much for watching or listening or however you've been enjoying this. Really appreciate it. See you on the next one. This is the Dan Stevens Show. Goodbye.
And just remember, if you don't have boots, make sure your cock's not red.
Okay. Yeah, don't do any Grishkins.
No Grishkins.
All right.
No.
Thank you.
That was fun.
Yeah. Brilliant.